Hey guys, welcome to Know. I'm Adam.
And I'm Bruce.
And
Don't forget it's Wednesday. It's not Monday. It's not Monday, man.
Won't get the joke unless you were here, but anyway, boom, gotcha with the old clickbait, guys.
You can't wait to hear about PewDiePie, can ya?
Yeah, and thanks to that blonde bastard's outrageous popularity, we can swim in his YouTube wake all the way to the bank. We don't make that much money here.
Thanks for all the money, PewDiePie. We'll be putting all these stolen views in the bank and living off the interest for years.
But I guess we should justify the outrageous clickbait of this video eventually, right?
Yeah, recent YouTube Avenger PewDiePie published a YouTube video yesterday titled, "You won't believe this clickbait!" in all caps. In it, Pewds laments the current state of YouTube clickbait in its titles and thumbnails, saying it's plagued YouTube for years, but you still click on them. You won't stop clicking on them. I have to clickbait just to stay relevant.
Yeah, and in an attempt to raise awareness and hopefully change viewer behavior, PewDiePie then ran down a list of common clickbait conventions. And yeah, before you pointed out, this very video is guilty of some of these.
Oh, yeah.
We know that. We're aware. Yeah. We'll get to that part in a second, though.
Yeah. Lawrence, what happens in the video?
So you should watch it, first of all, because it's really funny.
It's really funny.
So scoot on down to the description there and click on that link. But PewDiePie calls out the following. Videos that feature blood or head shaving but are actually makeup tutorials, thumbnails with boobs but no boobs in the video, or at least you have to wait a little bit. Give us those boobs, damn it. Question marks in the title.
Hey,
but he even clarified that, quote, question mark in the title means not true. Don't click on it. Actually, I pull that shit fucking all the time.
Yeah, he does.
You have to, man.
we learn from the best.
Cringiest kids, of which there are many cringy kids, claiming that, quote, and this is one of my favorites, my friend died because of me.
What?
Yeah.
But it turns out that your friend was the good friend upstairs, the Lord our Savior, Jesus Christ.
Oh, wow, got me.
Bless him.
2,000 years ago!
Yeah, that was close.
People that can't believe things. And and just Keemstar, all of it.
Yeah.
He summarizes by saying, quote, if you see PewDiePie in the title, don't bother. on Keemstar's videos.
Yeah, that's a hell of a list and fairly complete to boot. I think actually he only really scratched the surface.
Yeah.
We know that here on The Know. We do it all the time, especially with the question marks and shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a thing.
So why? Well, as far as we're concerned, it's one of the lesser offenses in this list. It's either that or tits on the thumbnail. We'd rather ask an interesting question that we actually discuss instead of flatly mislead you guys.
Yeah, so why not just stop all of this together? PewDiePie answers as much in saying, quote, almost everyone does it. If you don't do it, you're not gonna get views. Naturally, this leads to a problem in which good content sometimes getting buried by clickable content.
Yeah, we agree that this is a problem. Ideally, every video would be watched in accordance with its value as a creative work. But we're sorry to break it to you guys. It's not an ideal world, and that's never the way it works anywhere.
Yeah, in this world, sometimes your toast falls butter side down. Sometimes your shoelace breaks.
Oh, man.
Sometimes that high dollar escort you skimp to hire turns out to be a man.
Regardless, PewDiePie suggests that a potential solution to clickbait is, what is it, Lawrence?
To, quote, spoil it, one video at a time.
Okay.
All right.
I guess the idea is he's just trying to reveal the meaning behind clickbait. Potentially his actual motivation here is to simply raise awareness of clickbait practices. Because even though PewDiePie is awesome, and I'm a fan, the 10 million or so views he might get on that video won't put much of a dent in the over 8 billion users that YouTube has.
Jeez. Oh boy.
So while we personally celebrate and salute PewDiePie's takedown of YouTube clickbait, odds are his video isn't going to nip the problem completely. So how do you actually solve it? I mean, you could just change human nature, because that's kind of what's at fault here.
Let's do it.
Good luck with that.
Person at a time, yeah. Turns out most people like garbage and easy titles.
They like to see, I mean, like when they see a sensational title, like, ooh, that sounds exciting.
Well, like the top video right now on Reddit is just a woman's butt. And then it's like a 55-second video. It's not very good. The woman's hot, sure.
Sure, and she has a butt.
Sure, and then you look at this guy's channel. He's got 7,000 subs. That's the most viewed video he has. And you look at the rest of his videos, just butts.
Yep, there you go.
But this is the one that hit. Fuck.
So these conventions appear because they work, as Adam just talked about. The average YouTube viewer isn't concerned about clickbait trends or the skewing of video performance. They just want to see dip
Or butt.
or ass. Yeah,
Sometimes we want butt. We put ourselves nude on the Funhouse channel
all the
sometimes.
time.
Those videos did pretty good.
I assume
actually.
they drive people away, but that never happens.
No, they like hairy 30-something men. Yeah. And also, this is nothing new either. No commercial art form in the history of mankind has ever been immune from the desires of the masses.
Yeah, back in the day, headline writing used to be an art form unto itself.
Yeah, why?
Well, you wanted an attention-grabbing phrase right on the front of your newspaper to get people to buy the damn thing. That's the way it works. This is a similar situation with the caveat that newspapers weren't supposed to straight up lie to you.
Yeah.
And that's the problem with clickbait on YouTube.
Yeah, it's sort of like the, what are those little things you buy at the, I don't know.
Oh, like the National Enquirer.
Yeah, it's just, Brad Pitt gay? And alien?
Bat Boy gay with Brad Pitt?
Bat Boys escaped. That was my favorite. I was following that Bat Boy story for a while.
Who was it?
Man, poor Bat Boy. And yes, before you ask, we here at The Know seek to never intentionally mislead or lie in our titles, but we're beholden to the YouTube audience, just like PewDiePie is. So we have to find a way to balance those two responsibilities.
Lawrence, let's go back to the original problem. What is it?
Sure. Well, just clickbait in general.
Yeah.
Ideally, a video would be flatly and most boringly titled exactly what it is, but then no one would watch it, and it will always lose to the same video that has titties everywhere. So let's be honest, we're not going to talk the human race out of wanting to see dangerous pranks gone wrong.
Oh, I want to see that.
In the span of a 10-minute video.
Yeah,
No, I want to see that too.
Yeah.
I want to see somebody get shot, except it never happens in the fucking video anyway.
Can't put that on.
So it's tempting at this point to point to YouTube and say, you guys fix this.
Sure.
Somehow.
Sure.
But in actuality, the system on YouTube is working as intended. The videos that people want to watch, the ones that they tap on because they're dumb, are the ones that come to the top. So how do you get around that? Do you say, YouTube, you need to start prioritizing quality content? But then who decides what that quality content is?
There's a problem.
Yeah, if you selectively pick, oh, this is a good video, that one. I mean, you can, sure, it's easy to pick like a 3-minute Pixar-esque quality animated short and say, that's good, that's the easy one. But there's a lot of gray area there. Such an arrangement would put a certain amount of power in human hands, which means at best it's subject to an individual's taste, and at worst it becomes a corporate tool to promote partners and friends in exchange for money or favors. You're inviting in corruption when you start to tilt the seesaw that way.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a tough problem to answer, and I don't think there really is an elegant solution here.
Yeah, we would never take issue with content creators pointing out issues with their given platforms.
Sure.
Hell, we're both aware of and agree with all of PewDiePie's points.
Yeah, there's value in simply drawing attention to these problems. Potentially the next time one of you guys sees a misleading title and thumbnail or question marks or whatever, you won't click on it. You should if it's ours, though. Just making that clear.
God, yeah. But sadly, this may just be an unsolvable problem as long as the human race likes gossip and big boobs.
Who doesn't? We're open to ideas, though. Let us know if you have the silver bullet for YouTube's clickbait problem in the comments.
Yeah, and make sure to point out that this video is a question and has a capped word on it. It's not like we knew that or anything.
We've been doing that for years, and it's been working. People watch the videos.
Hey, we're almost at 1 million subs here on The Know, so.
Lawrence, can we make it all lowercase today?
Oh yeah,
Is
sure.
that a possibility?
No.
All lowercase?
We need people to watch this.
And then a period at the end rather than a question mark?
Oh boy, no one's gonna click on
You
that.
think people will like that, though, right?
But then we can have the same 30 people telling us what we're doing is right, and then say, bring back screensavers.
Our strategic approach has always been, we might do that for the title and thumbnail, but the content itself is good. So hopefully we get people in because we're playing that game, but once they actually see the content, they can recognize it's a little bit better than the other actually clickbaity stuff.
Yeah. I mean, we're trying to compete with, what, 10 million other people who are doing the exact same thing. And if you refuse to get on board, you want to plant your flag there, you want to die on that hill. I want to get a paycheck at the end of the day.
They're going to die. That's what's going to happen.
I don't know. I mean, look, at the end of the day, we get to create content that we enjoy, that we get to make for people, and that's really the point.
Yeah.
It's like, did you like the actual video? Did the video actually have substance? Was it something that you enjoyed? Good. If it was just garbage, tell us.
Yeah, then say it's garbage and you clickbaited me, so I'm never going to watch again. And actually, that's the way you do it. You speak with your views. So if you get clickbaited one time, don't ever go back. Don't ever go back at all. Just be like, I'm never going to watch this video ever again. And that's okay if it applies to us, whatever, no big deal. But that's the way it works on YouTube. And speak with your views, just like you speak with your money, with movies and television, things like that.
And I'm only wearing sandals because my foot's busted.
It's okay. You'll be all right.
To answer you, one comment guy, let's check out your kickflip of the day. And then,
Do you think he ever...
Hard news is not supposed to be rad. It's supposed to just be plain news. The thing that
I
people
know,
say
but Chad made it rad.
Yeah, he must have called himself Rad Chad, right? He had to have. That you have to say Rad Chad.
Hey guys, Chad Rad here from Santa Mon.
What do you say? How do you say Venice, surfer guy?
I'm from Ven.
Nice.
Is it? Oh, they say the Ven.
Do they?
Yeah.
Dogtown.
I've never heard anybody say the Ven.
Ceviche.
I'm one of the 8 lords of Dogtown.
Oh,
Dark
Chad's a
Souls
Lord of
4? What are we talking
Dogtown?
about?
What'd you say about ceviche?